blink. That's even if you blink, you might miss something.
Yeah.
That even when you're trying to do something else, another thing has already happened. And you start going back to
Oh,
what
it's a lot. I feel like yesterday they fought like 4 times. 4 times.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no. This fight is nah.
All right. There is the dinner. There is a fight between Mensan and Kaybobo. There is the planning.
Yes, and there is one between Kucho and Ruboy. Then Ruboy and Jason.
And there is another plan between
Denari and
Damboskid.
Hey,
their plan to do something unbelievable.
Jesus. Now let's start from where it started. You guys remember that Cohen cried the other day?
Yeah.
And he was the one that opened the flow of river. Like, he helps. Like, now he's sharing tears everywhere. When he finished crying, right? So now, if you guys remember during the diary session yesterday when they were nominating, Mensan came out from the diary room and he was crying, right? And we're like, why is your eye red, this and that? So after the dinner, they were in the garden and Kaybobo was crying.
Well, in his own corner, doing his pee.
Yes.
Maybe sad, maybe just there, just
something
doing
was
stuff.
Like
something was bothering him.
So he was just there crying. And Mensan was in the garden as well. So he said, Kings cry too. Do you get? He was talking to someone. And Kaybobo heard it and thought maybe Mensan was talking about him because he was crying. Do you get? I was like, why would you say Kings cry too? Blah, blah, blah. And Mensan was like, I'm not even talking to you. I'm not even talking about you. I'm talking about myself because I was crying. Do you get? And he was like, oh, I'm so sorry. He apologized to him. And Mensan he got pissed and called him a bully. Kaybobo wasn't having the S10 clan. They went band for band. They were insulting each other.
I don't know why I feel, somehow about this, right? Because if you can remember, this was the same thing, Kaybobo was complaining to Big about, how in a way, that staining his name is not as if it did this, on the other hand, it's Coin that's behaving like a victim, stuff like that, right? Because for Coin now, everyone in the house believe it's a performance. Like, why is it that Coin's tears are starting now? For Kaybobo to cry, they're now linking that it's because Coin cried. That is why Kaybobo, of course, cried as well.
Strategy for strategy.
Strategy for strategy, right?
Yes.
So all of a sudden now, Kaybobo was like saying that, no, you want to see who a bully is? This and that, I swear, my God. Listen,
if I go right, you go left. If I go right, you go left.
I felt he was already so angry that he didn't know what to do. And that's when, he started crying. But people believe that, he was just, faking the tears. And I'm like, nah.
He was really crying. Like, he was really, really crying.
I mean.
The whole bully thing really got to him. Like, it really, really got to him.
Yeah, because...
And even when he explained the whole thing that happened in the diary room, when he explained it, I was like, okay. If that's actually his own point of view... Maybe he intentionally did not even want to do anything bad to Coin because to me, I felt like you telling someone not to use the kitchen is bullying in a way to me. But I'm just gonna say he didn't properly, intentionally wanted to do that. He explained himself, but Coin wasn't understanding it. So let me say he didn't want to bully him, right? So he's not a bully, right?
Yeah.
But what he did wasn't nice to me. It wasn't nice.
There was already food
It wasn't nice.
There was already food. There was already noodles, right? And Kaybobo said, "Oh my guy, I want noodles still." You understand? You can't really make another one. There's noodles, you can't eat this, right? But Coin wanted to make
another one. Even
right?
when they gave him another portion. Like he had 2 portions. He still wanted to make noodles, which I still understand. It's none of your business if he wants to make 10 cartons or whatever. Until the noodles finishes, then we'll hear.
Right.
But you tell him that he couldn't use the kitchen, but you said it politely. But him, I wanted to show you that he hasn't Daboski in him.
Right. Yeah. So the whole stuff that happened, it was really crazy. Kaybobo, man, he's crying there.
No, he was crying, and
I said, "Now, wow."
Imisi was like cleaning his tears.
Rubo was trying to like calm him down. Of course, Mensan was getting angry as well.
Yeah, he was angry. Like he was angry.
Telling everyone to F up, they should leave, whatever. Victory had to like tell him to like stop that, So I mean the whole king's cry too is just that, this guy didn't hear that properly, right?
Yes. And he apologized.
He apologized, right?
So
but
calling
just
him
that,
a bully,
yeah,
it didn't make sense. But
apologized.
his Mensa's point was you should have asked before accusing him wrongly.
Yeah, because even Kaybobo had already even started insulting him as well. So yeah. So I don't know.
That's what happened between them.
All right. They said that one ain't gonna rest, one ain't gonna have, a little peace of mind. Oh my goodness.
Well, this fight is too much.
Oh my goodness.
I feel like at this point they need to rest and come back after 2 days.
Okay.
Please, Biggie needs to close the show at least. Let us
close
rest.
Meeting. No close more.
May close show, may we rest. Then he'll come back. It's too much.
Like we said, right? Every second, I mean, if you blink, you might miss something, right? So that's what is happening. After we had to come back. I hope you know.
This is third time.
These are like segments.
Yeah, of what is happening.
Layers of what's happening. Everything packed in. Like it's just so crazy because I mean to come back and start. Nah. No time for that, right? Because after this issue with Mensan and Kaybobo,
it erupted again. Yeah. According to Mensan, he said that he wanted to apologize to Kaybobo. Apologize maybe because at the end of the day, maybe he felt like he overreacted. But he was not telling Imisi that, you know what, I don't want to apologize again because he said something about who born you, like who born you self, Jiggy. And he didn't like that because according to him, who born you meant he was referring to his mother. And he didn't like it. You get? So they were not fighting upstairs. Kaybobo was not shouting that you're lying against me, this and that, and you called me a bully, and I'm going to show you what bullies do now. If I go left, you go right. If I go left, you go right. This and that. He kept on saying different things and still kept mentioning his mother again.
It got to a point for Kaybobo because he wanted to let everywhere just burn. Right? You call me a bully, you call me this and that, whatever is happening, you want to spoil my name, fine. Let's just spoil our name together. That's Kaybobo, right? And of which, I don't know what Mensan was looking for. We're talking about the escalated one after the first fight that they had, right?
When he said who born you, so he was looking for the picture of who born him. That's what he was doing. Yeah.
The housemates there thought maybe Mensan was looking for
maybe something to break someone's head.
I say,
Even me, I was anticipating for what he was looking for. I was like,
I said, Mensan, what are you looking for now? What is really going on, right? People were like, why he himself had to say, I'm not looking for anything, I'm not looking for, right?
Yes.
So all of a sudden now, that's how Kaybobo, was now so angry.
Oh my, they held him tight.
Of course, he started vibrating. Of course, he called his mother, again and again.
Because now he's trying to prove a point. If you call me a bully, I'm going to show you what it means to not be a bully. Yeah.
So they started telling people, you don't say that. Don't say that, right?
Yes.
And all of a sudden, when Mensan, gave this one in the house, jokingly, but he was serious. Please, may nobody call my mama. I take God, beg you now.
Even Kaybobo too said the same thing. Nobody should call his mother. He even said it in the diary room.
Did he say something?
Yes, he said it in the diary room yesterday. That he can go to prison. Okay, because of that.
Fine. I'm only aware of Mensan, right?
I thought you listened to his diary session. He has said it twice. His diary session
was the aftermath now. Was the aftermath of what happened with...
No. I thought you heard when he was even telling Biggie in the diary session that nobody should mention his mother's name.
Okay, that one. Okay, yeah. I didn't witness that, right? What I heard was Mensan after the incident with what's his name? Cohen, right? Yeah. He clearly stated I beg you because one or two things, right? All of a sudden, Kaybobo, of course, lashed out, right? So that thing now entered this guy's head, Mensan, and all of a sudden, you are there, you are
that. You're going to leave this house, you're going to be evicted,
this, right? It was crazy, trust me.
And Mensan even started cursing him out too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I say,
trust me, if nobody had held these two.
Yes.
There's an 85% chance.
Disqualification.
Straight up.
Yes.
I'm not talking about, that the small altercation or small fight. I'm talking about
full blown.
Talking about so I'll be crazy, right?
Yes.
Mensan had to now go downstairs, he sat down, trying to reason what was happening, right? That's where Kaybobo, kept lashing. All of a sudden, we heard Mensan's voice from afar saying,
I go less you. She say you go intimidate me.
I can never be intimidated. I can never be intimidated. I said,
Biggie saw that, okay, this is getting out of hand. He had to call Kaybobo to the diary room.
So when Biggie now called Kaybobo now came out and now said that you are not going to win the show. You see this attention you're looking for? You are not going to get it. You're not going to win the show. Mensan now said,
you see what I'm telling you? You see what I'm telling you?
And I said, you are a boo. You are a boo.
Yeah, this, yeah, that. Yeah, nothing.
I said, well, I'm
even at a point, people will say, I'm from America. I used to play something on TV.
I'm going to show whatever on TV.
Yeah.
That's how, Mensan talking about, so if you're this from America, why you not go survive there? Why don't you survive there?
Survive.
If you're strong enough, they should have survived there. Why are you in Nigeria?
Yeah.
Why in Nigeria?
I was like, hey.
It's so crazy because Mensan just clearly stated he would have told Kaybobo sorry. But he held back his sorry, said he would never tell Kaybobo sorry because Kaybobo said, who born you? Now, in Imisi, of course, now said to Mensan that, I was there, I didn't hear Kaybobo say, who born you? So Mensan, para, say, come.
Don't piss me off.
Don't piss me off, Imisi.
Don't get me angry.
Don't get me angry.
But Imisi was talking as if she wasn't even sure because she said you met them in the garden. So how did you know that he didn't say it?
No, Imisi said she was there. That's what happened. That Kaybobo never said.
But you met him there.
Yeah.
You came to the garden and met him there.
Yeah.
So how did you know about that?
All right.
So people were not saying that. How does who born you mean your mama? This and that. But let's just be honest. What do who born you mean?
Who born you? Definitely, yeah. That who born you?
Who born
that one is direct.
It's even an insult to the person that gave birth to him.
That one is direct. You understand? There's no two ways about that one. It's not like the one say your papa get Lagos.
That one say fair. It's even mild.
No, that one are just normal. That one are normal. But who born you? Normal, in a way, say okay, who born you? Who you be? Okay,
you say the person we born and no get level.
Right. So in other words, I beg who they born pikin now, not be woman,
Exactly.
So he came out of his mom, right? So definitely it's a question, who born you? So you're questioning his birth from his mom, right? So it's crazy. So definitely no two is about an mama they follow. So, right? So Imisi said he never said that.
Yeah.
But Kaybobo is saying that he said that, right? So others feel...
And now, even that part where he said that, I wasn't there, but the one we witnessed, he kept on saying it.
Cool.
Yeah.
So others just feel that, Mensan is just trying to poke. Mensan is trying to look for a certain attention.
That's
or whatever. Denari, right?
And I feel like you're taking advantage of it.
Yeah. You get to hear
that looking for his own highlights.
In the video, right? As you watch, right? But I mean, this is the part 2 of what's happened.
Yes.
Right? The part 1 is what you're going to listen to.
After part 1.
They just discuss.
See, yes, let's tell you.
Let's tell you, please.
After part 1.
Yeah, this is part 2.
Yes. This is part 2.
Yeah.
So you listen to part 1. You now listen to part 2.
Yeah.
You now listen to another fight between...
no, you listen to part 2 again.
This is the part 2 now.
What you are watching now.
No,
right,
this is not
now.
the first one they are going to listen to. It should be the first one before this one.
Oh, I get it.
So they can understand the story.
Exactly. Yeah. Part 1, part 2.
Then another people's story. Part 1.
Exactly.
Another people's story. Part 1. Another one again. Part 1.
Exactly.
Before the dinner.
Yes. Now, I beg. I beg. 10 over 10. I knew.
We know that you guys are 10 over 10. I know.
I beg. No vex. 10 over 10.
Take a break. Take a break. Hey.
Yeah.
So whilst that was happening, we were like, okay, let's dissect this fight.
Yeah.
Another one. Another fight. between Rude Boy and Jason, I think. But we didn't properly see what happened. But we saw when Rude Boy was like talking to Jason, and Kucha was like, come. Rude Boy turned. I was like, don't ever tell me to come. Don't tell me to come. Yeah, why are you always inserting yourself in every fight? This and that.
And culture tries to explain. I'm not telling to come in a commanding tone or commanding manner. It's more of like, I'm just sort of like, come, like, don't
calm down, like, relax.
But for Rude Boy, he believes that culture is out to ruin his game or spoil his game.
Yes.
You know one thing about this too? This is why I fall, so trust me.
Yeah.
Right? But just like, there's a time where Rude Boy wants to just loosen up and do certain things where he might
based on the strategy level. But this one is trying to spoil
culture might not necessarily want to spoil it, but according to Rude Boy, right? Culture might not know that Rude Boy might be doing these things for content, right? But culture does believe that Rude Boy might explode. But Rude Boy like saying now,
leave me, allow me to fight, allow me, So now, instead of him to face the person he was already having an issue with, that's turned into Kucho and Rude Boy. Now, both of them now are not talking to each other.
I mean, they're not talking to each other. They'll still come by, right? Those two definitely, right? That's Damboski, and of course, Denari.
S10 clan. In the garden now, we saw Denari and Damboski dissecting the whole thing. According to Denari, he said that after Cohen cried, everybody's not crying. That he felt that Kaybobo crying was fake. Even Mensa says too, he felt it was fake. And now, since everybody's crying, they too, they have to cry. Everybody's fighting, they too, they have to look for how to quarrel. So they have planned that they're going to start performing.
Yeah, they've planned it all. Just be prepared, right?
Just be prepared for something. Because you can't be the only one giving highlights.
Exactly.
They need to entertain Nigerians as well. They need to entertain us.
Right.
So they plan that when they're having a meeting, they'll start, giving each other buzzwords.
Yeah, according to Denari, he stated that, no, according to Damboski, right, because he was given the scripts, right, giving Denari, okay, this is what will happen. You try to do your thing, and I will come towards you, we'll have an issue, and I will tell you, F you, this and that, who do you think you are? That's how we learn, you understand, right? And and you as well, you want to fuel up as well,
and they will not be separate, they will not be holding you back.
And let me get to a point, I want to be very, very, very physical with you, this and that, and
I was like,
I said, okay.
I'm sad for this S10
All right, so
I am sad.
They just believe that everyone is performing, right? That's what they believe, right? Right. So
see, nobody's buying anything happening in this house.
I'm surprised though. I'm surprised though. Yeah.
If you cry now, you sabi.
Yeah, but that Kaybobo zone, the whole stuff about calling the guy a bully. I mean, come on, that period, right? You will know. I mean, if he actually did that to Cohen, definitely that would be. I mean, come on, but nothing like that. It's quite subjective.
Yeah, he didn't bully him,
right?
But
in my opinion, he didn't bully Cohen, right? But you might actually think that's no problem.
He was wrong,
right? But at the end of the day, yeah. Well,
and looking at Kaybobo, I don't know why I feel like he's not the type to be. Though some things he does, doesn't sit with me sometimes. I don't feel like he's the type.
I don't want anyone to misunderstand Kaybobo.
Me too.
You understand? Kaybobo is plain.
Me too.
He's a plain guy.
Yeah.
Him being misunderstood in that context is quite painful.
But he should actually, he needs to learn how to talk to people.
He should actually.
Learn how to talk to people because they'll come for you.
Yeah, but please, the facts, but I mean, come on. Let's speak the truth. About him even being a bully now, I don't think so, right?
No. He doesn't just know how to communicate
sometimes,
properly.
Kaybobo in a way acts like, Imisi, like what this person said, what's his name? Bright Morgan. I mean, Kaybobo, is the kind of person, this, what's his name? When Bright Morgan, when Bright Morgan was talking about how Imisi, listens to argue than listening to understand, right? Yeah. So at that period, at that point, he he just wanted to he felt.
But at least he recognized that he was wrong and said sorry. But
Mensan wasn't having it, right? All. Because he must have felt how he came for him.
Yes.
And remembered how it was with Cohen.
Yes.
So that's why I said, called him, a bully.
Yes. I have to give it to the men. Them,
Yeah,
they are giving us something.
They are indeed.
They are giving
They
us
are
something.
indeed, right?
Yeah.
So let's see how Denari and of course Damboski are going to do this, right? Anyways, SNM Clan, over to the dinner video. Pew, pew. Oh, crazy. What an emotional night. Yeah, what a very, 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 very strange, amazing night. So
yes.
Because this the whole dinner, I mean, props to the person, to the team that put this together. Yeah, it was super, super amazing. The way everything was, carefully filtered, carefully selected. Each item, each object, wow, was amazing. It just proved that, people can see things on a different note where you can actually, change things by your own self to your own advantage. Someone can see that basket. Easily someone can call it a trash can, right? Others can say that it's something that's used to pack things of positivity, right? So, I mean, they did so well. But just that, it was quite unfortunate. For Misha,
yeah,
Gigi and my avatar, I mean, it's a no-brainer, guys. That's what I'm planning. Yeah.
That's they are no more like close.
No, yeah, they are not. They are not.
Of man.
Yeah, they are not. And this is from Gigi's side.
Yes.
This is from Gigi's side. All of a sudden, you can't remember that Avatar is actually your friend because of man. I mean, look at you still looking into Victory's eyes, trying to say, should I leave you alone? Should I do this?
You just forgot.
You just forgot.
Are you serious?
Wow, Avatar, sorry. Gigi, for you.
Well, the whole thing really shocked me. Should we start from Kaybobo's diary session, or should we start from the whole gifting part?
From the whole gifting.
The items now.
Yeah. I think from the dinner, definitely, right?
Okay, SNM Clan.
But sorry, why was Isabella tearing up?
Isabella?
Yeah. And who was she talking about?
I feel like
her
and Kai Kumi.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They are getting to know each other, and maybe they like each other.
Okay.
He actually told her that he likes her and all of that. And she said that yesterday he tried to
yeah, linger, yeah.
Exactly. And from telling her that you want to linger her and now telling her that you want to talk to another woman in the house, he's interested in getting to know another person and at the same time get to know her, but she doesn't want it, so that's why she was crying. Okay, that's crazy. In other words, if Kaikumi hadn't gone to any other girl aside him talking about what he needed to do with to Isabella, she would have in a way probably allowed that to happen. So our problem is you cannot still tell me that and still be having things to do with other ladies. Amazing. Crazy. I didn't expect her to cry SNM Clan. Yeah. Especially where she claims this Ndaboski vibes. She was clearly not even in Ndaboski because sometimes, she's really much of a good, performer. Yeah, in my own opinion, right? Because I mean, she stated clearly, right? Let's do this. Nigerians love drama. They love things, So she's out there to give you guys a show. So might be a performance. You understand? Too. She's out there to give you guys a show. And I mean, props to her because at the end of the day, if most of those people sit or stand idle, I mean, everybody starts, saying, hey, what kind of show is this? Show is that, right? So they're doing the most. As Biggie said, do the most. Less is no more. Yeah. I'll be actually talking for that. Yeah. So less is not it's not an option. Less is not an option. Do the most. Yes. So imagine every housemate has seen that. Do the most. What you go do? You do the most now. Yeah. All right. Begin, please. She crowded and they gave her a tissue to clean her eyes. All right. That's the best we can do. That's the best, right? Yeah. Shout out. The game, SNM Clan. Each of the housemates will step forward and hand any housemate an item that best represents them. Okay, the first person that went was Joanna. She picked a pair of slippers and she gave it to Doris. According to what she said that Doris has this ability to carry an idea to the right destination. Okay. Faith picked a small pot. She said she gave it to Jason because as the head of ours, he takes care of people and he just mixes things together to just produce an amazing thing. Okay. He's an artist or whatever. That's just his whatever. Cool. The next person was Ivata. Ivata picked a mirror. She gave it to Isabella because Isabella is the type of person that what you see is what you get. No two ways about it. Just this is me, and that's it.
Yeah.
So Tracy picked a crown and she gave it to Thelma. She said that Thelma is a very welcoming person. That's just the reason why she gave it to her.
All right.
Day picked a hand fan and she gave it to Susu. Reason because she's the warmth.
Okay.
She brings ease.
Okay, a person that delivers comfort.
Yes, when you use your hand fan, you're like feeling good.
Yeah.
That's how Susu makes people
just
feel.
Full of ease.
Yes.
It's almost everyone in the house. Not everyone sure. At least some of them, they just see Sosa as a mother figure. Amazing.
Congrats.
Because you secured
maybe like 5 weeks in the house or 6 weeks.
So you have guaranteed yourself. You know, go chop any nomination. No, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure.
I don't think she's going to be nominated.
All right, so people I'm seeing a long time. You see Susu, Culture, Rude Boy. You go hard.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Okay, Coin picked up a headphone and he gave it to Rude Boy because his energy is 100%.
Okay.
Midday picked a basket, gave it to Rude Boy. He said he carries people along and he makes space for others. That's what Midday said. Bright Warren. Sorry.
You're Bright. Bright Morgan.
When I sang that song, I'm always like,
okay. Yeah. Bright Morgan.
Yeah. Bright Morgan picked up a trophy.
Yeah.
He gave it to Victory because he's real. Big Soso picked up a trumpet and gave it to Kucho. She said because it announces itself and he asks sensible questions. You know, when he like raises his hand up to ask questions and people are like, what's wrong with this one?
Yeah.
And he still asks that question as he's very sensible.
You understand, right? And you know the funny thing, after Culture has asked that question, almost everyone in the house will say, wow, that question made sense. But they couldn't dare to ask any question, right? But you wanted to. But Culture will stand up, regardless of anything, will ask that question and be like, say, what a good question. So, yeah.
Now you will not come and learn.
So, yeah.
Okay, where did I stop? Big Sosabi.
Yeah.
Collar picked up a hat, gave it to Jason, just said that he's a good leader.
Yeah.
I really pitied Jason and Stem Clan.
Yeah.
He wanted to use the loo so bad.
Yeah, he was so pressed, extremely pressed. I could feel the pain, how you felt, I'm like, man. I mean, if you just want to urinate yourself there, I mean, well, go ahead, Abby. Go ahead now.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Doris picked up a shade and gave it to Joanna because she's a cool girl. You guys know Joanna now.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Cool cheek.
All right.
Sultana picked up a bowl and gave it to Ortega because Ortega is a drum of knowledge.
Yeah, though Sultana's, pattern and everything, before, Sultana was just like, I don't know what
She was just wasting our time.
Right? Just going from here to here, trying to make sure Mensan was looking at her. You saw a moment, she passed Mensan and, crossed the bow over, rolled the bow over his head like twice before she passed again. I'm like, what's all this?
Yeah.
Give it to the person you want to give to, right? And of course, give your speech. And everything she kept saying over and over and over again, I never understood anything. She was hitting, but it never hit at the end of the day, right? But though she gave it to Ortega, I said, all right. So even Ortega was quite shocked. Was it?
Why would you be sure? I said, nobody used to talk, say you be encyclopedia.
Darling. All right. Yes. Cool. Yeah.
That was when we saw Zita's face. Just making this face. I think maybe she was rolling her eyes at a point.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's wrong with this baby?
And some of them are feeling some type of way now. Like,
Zita's own actually stood out.
Thinking who is going to give me stuff. Some people might feel some type of way when things like this happen.
Yes.
You see one person giving this person, this stuff, telling this person, well, I'm giving you this, you're beautiful, you're kind, you're amazing, you're real, you're responsible, things like that, right? Other people will be like, am I not kind? Am I not real? Am I not responsible? Am I not beautiful? But it takes a stronger mind to I don't need to I don't need to seek validation from anyone telling me about who I am, provided you know who who you are, right?
True.
But people, most times in a way, they love seeking, validation,
and
right?
their fans actually,
and
if
yeah,
they are okay with it, their fans are not always okay with it.
Yeah.
Their fans like validation.
So at the end of the day, well, it's
But
cool.
it feels
It's cool.
good
It feels good.
to actually,
It feels good to be appreciated. It feels good to be loved, right?
It does.
But at the same time, please, please,
I just
not
hope you
just
guys
love.
are not lying, Sha. All these things you guys are saying. I hope it's not a lie.
What's my business? If you're lying or not, now Nasabi. At the end of the day, you can lie to everyone else there. You can never lie to yourself.
Especially your conscience.
Yeah. All right.
Sabrina picked up a medal, gave it to Gigi.
Mm-hmm.
She said Gigi is one of a kind and she cleans the house. And you're like, maybe that's an award for being a cleaner, you know?
I mean, giving that award to her, giving her that appreciation, for the fact that she's super clean. I mean, cleanliness is next to what? Godliness. So and of course stating that is her true self because of how she was able to still do that from the beginning until now. You already know now Gigi doesn't like a dirty place, right? Nah, she doesn't. Yeah, she doesn't. Trust me, she's a really clean baby. Yeah,
and God is with her.
God is with her, definitely. Yes. Amazing. Yeah.
Ortega. He picked up a marker, gave it to Kucho. He loves Kucho and Ruboy, but because Ruboy had a lot of gift or appreciation, whatever, he gave it to Kucho and said that he leaves a mark everywhere he goes. Yeah.
Right.
Mensan picked up a spoon, gave it to Soso. He said that Big Soso takes care of him and reminds him of like a motherly figure. I was like, ew.
All right.
And he started crying next to them, and he
that's
was like,
the part that got me. Wow.
Questioning himself, like, why am I always crying? Why am I always crying? I was like, Chai, so do you.
Yeah, sorry about
Uncle.
that, bro. I understand. I mean, you leave your home or you leave the people that are closest to.
Yeah.
You came for the lockdown, whatever. You met someone that was still close, a little bit close, like your mom, right? You could still feel your mom around you, right? Only for you to leave there and you entered and you now
still have another mother.
So beautiful,
Wow.
beautiful. Yeah, it was so emotional.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Yeah.
I think I'm losing my voice. Yeah.
I'm
telling you, like I felt it yesterday.
Please, not time. Not yet. Yeah.
Damboski. You see, I was weird. Like, you see Damboski and Zita, both of them.
It's more of, rob me, I rob you partner, right?
Yeah. He picked, I can't remember this stuff that babies suck.
I don't know.
You say it's a soccer, but I know that
soccer stuff,
I know
right?
the name, but I can't remember right now.
Sometimes it helps them stop crying. It helps them not to be hungry for a while. It keeps them from being hungry for a while before you actually pacifier. Thank you, exactly, right? So it helps them, So I mean, that's what he gave to Zita, right?
Yes.
A baby that in a way pacifies, him, makes him feel better. According to him, right? Zita is now his baby, right? And Zita is the kind of person that when he will talk to her, he wants it to last. He wants to have a lasting relationship with Zita. All right. Cool. That's good.
Thelma picked up a goat, gave it to Ruby. Isabella picked up a doll and gave it to Dede. So that Dede is a doll. You guys know now, always looking nice, always looking cool,
Yeah.
And let me be honest with you guys. When I saw that doll on the table, I knew who would get it.
Really?
Yes. I predicted in my head, like, this is for Dede.
All right. Cool. Amazing.
And it got to her.
Yeah.
Ibu Fubara picked up honey and gave it to Sabrina. So that because Sabrina is loving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kai and Komi picked up a tissue, gave it to Isabella. Weird.
Yeah, weird. The way actually just, went and just, placing her on her head and just walked out. She's real,
And that, all the whole shit.
All right. Now, not too savvy, please.
Kucho picked up a broom and gave it to Jason. Ruboy picked up a padlock with keys and gave it to Thelma.
Yeah.
Denari picked up a speaker and gave it to Ruboy because he makes him feel so comfortable. Zita picked up a snake and gave it to Damboski.
Yeah.
Because they cuddle every day. She warms her up.
According to her, snakes actually have the symbol of them or whatever being sneaky, right? But she stated that, they can also be warm.
They can call.
Yeah, they can call you, they can be warm as well. So
go.
now give it to the guy, in other words, they are warming each other, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Allah.
Victory picked up a scissor and gave it to Coin. That was really nice.
Yeah. Good.
Gigi picked up an ant and gave it to Doris. Isimi picked up a spoon and dedicated it to her. Imisi. Yeah. She dedicated the spoon to herself.
Okay. Yeah. Amazing. She was feeling some type of way, definitely, from her own countenance. Imisi can't really, in a way, hide her emotions, right? So this whole stuff about how she was feeling was because, in a way, I don't think anyone came to give her anything, right? So it's only right for me to give myself. So that's what she did, right? And the whole stuff about her whole diary session stuff that happened, her crying and all, nobody was really buying it, Like I
feel
said,
like it was difficult to watch, to be honest.
Very difficult, right? Yeah. I understand the whole stuff about how you feel, this and that, stuff, right? But people started digging out, videos of how she's looking or how she looked, right?
Yeah.
That in a way it looked like she was lying. She's able to, have certain stuff, she's not really that, down, like she's actually, seeing herself, right? Because at the end of the day, anyone can actually put out this kind of facade or just dress in the kind of way, that will make you actually share some form of sympathy, because at the end of the day, you've been on the show and you come dressing in rags. It's more of like, we're going to take you from rags to grace. It's that simple, right? People can have that mindset in terms of
feeling out of place.
Out of place.
Other people are dressing nice according to her, but her she's not keeping up.
Yeah. Why would she feel
Biggie
bad about that?
His best to make her feel good, but she wasn't understanding.
She wasn't understanding
what Biggie was saying.
It's so hard.
And another thing I noticed is that Biggie, Biggie is very sarcastic. SNM clan. His sense of humor is amazing.
Yeah.
But this housemate, they don't get it. They don't catch the vibe at all.
But they have the best of that session, so
yes.
But they don't really understand Biggie's sarcasm
at all. They don't. I don't like that too. I don't like that.
And Biggie will not even want to explain himself, him being crazy or him being sarcastic. We're just like,
okay.
It's fine. Go. Yeah. It's fine. Yeah.
Kaybobo picked up a makeup product and gave it to Big Soso.
Yeah.
Jason.
Sorry. Okay. Speaking of Kaybobo, giving that to Soso, his own diary session, was pretty much, sad about one or two things. Just one, actually, the fact that he believed, in his opinion, that Soso lied to him, right? Before, Soso told him that, she ain't single. She's taken or whatever.
She didn't tell him.
That is what she told the house. No. There's a time when Soso introduced herself, right? Talking about how, she has a restaurant.
Yes.
And according to Kaybobo, that ignited a kind of passion in him that, he loves ambitious and passionate women, right? So he was drawn to Soso because of Soso's ambition, right? Soso is a go-getter, a hustler, right? So he said, okay, well, amazing, right? So only for Soso to say at the end that I am taken.
Yes.
So this man is more like, taken.
So that massage that he was actually massaging is Imisi. Is it Imisi?
Yeah, Imisi, yeah.
Imisi was to get her info because it was through Imisi that he now found out, this baby is actually single,
right? So,
and he said it's a red flag.
Yeah, well, he felt some type of way. He was hurt about it.
If she doesn't want to tell you, she won't tell you. Red flag, from where to where, please?
I don't know. So he was saying that, that this kind of thing, how will he trust someone like this? What if they now make it official? Is this how she be lying about the littlest things, in their relationship? I don't know. But, talk to her, bro. I don't know whether I've spoken to her. I don't know. But, man, talk to her, please. It's that simple. Just talk to her, Kaybobo, right? So, giving
Jason,
Soso,
she gave Soso.
He gave Soso, right?
Makeup products.
Cool, amazing.
Jesse picked up a dustpan and dedicated it to everybody.
Right, amazing.
And I rushed to the toilet
to go pee.
Now that really made me so. I was begging Biggie, please now,
to go pee, right? So, SNM clan, after all this that happened, each and every one of them, they got back to the house. One or two things are happening. One is not happy. Doris ain't happy. I don't know why she's not happy.
I'm not even done.
Yeah.
Even during the dinner, SNM clan, I saw Kola with Kucho and Kai and Kumi talking about Dede.
Again.
That Day feels like she's the it girl. That she feels like every guy in the house wants her. And Kuchona said that she wants to just sit on her throne and all the guys will come and be tracking her. Do you get?
Yeah.
I'm like, why are you guys still talking about this babe? Like,
that's the thing.
People should leave this baby alone now.
That's the thing. If you feel someone is all that and you don't like it, it's good you don't talk about that.
They are the ones that are giving her morale to be feeling herself.
So it's not like you people are giving her morale. The more you're talking about her, it shows that this is just what you're quite pressed about it,
you
right?
Have cemented it. She's the it girl
exactly.
In the house.
Let her be. That is when we'll know that okay, you don't really send her. But the more you talk about her almost every day, you send her now. So
no,
let her be.
And you want to be in a ship. Your strategy, they work now. Why they press you?
Because at the end of the day, this is why again it still proves itself over and over again. People in a way. There's some people that love naive people.
Yes.
People that are easy, to prey on.
Yes.
People that are easy when I just say, oh, you look beautiful. Just that word, you look beautiful.
Otilo.
But we did it. It came as a shocker. Look at Morgan Bright now. He was thrown off.
Yes.
Look at Jason J. He was thrown off. See Collar now. Collar thrown off as well.
Your hairline go reach your back by the time you leave the house.
They don't want that. They want someone that they can just easily, grab overnight, and that's it, right? So by the time you don't want to be grabbed overnight, they find you annoying and start saying things about you, right? But at the end of the day, when you present yourself as cheap,
the funny thing?
They will still.
After saying that nonsense.
they will still,
After saying that nonsense, and Dede will now come and talk to her, just give her 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Give him 5 minutes of her time.
Yeah.
He will start celebrating.
Exactly.
Like he won one amazing prize.
So at the end of the day now, it's now turn to see finish in a way. If Dede is more like, trying to make sure, so please.
She shouldn't try to, because if she finally decides that she wants to now be with them, she don't see finish, go enter.
All right.
She should leave it like this till the end of the show.
All right. Western Clan, you ready to the drill? Mama are coming. Yeah, let us know what you feel about this video. If you love this video, let's make sure you get this video a thumbs up. Like our videos, just share with this guy. To say thank you guys. Are the very best. You guys are awesome. Always remember never to give up. Be the best at what you do. Success is guaranteed, not option. So thank you guys for just guys. Peace. Chakalaka.